Alright, hello everybody. It's time for another Tavern Brawl. Loading, I think. What's it doing? There we go. Alright, so today's is a peek to the past. Make a deck using only cards from the basic and classic sets. But none of those fancy epics or legendaries. Alright. This is kind of entertaining. I know the priest has some fairly synergistic cards from classic, like the ability to use Inner Fire along with the Power Word and Divine Spirit. He's got good control with the Shadow Words also. So I think this is the route I'm going to go. I don't have access to some of the others though. Actually, considering that that's like the only things I can choose, I'm not sure. We'll try it. Let's see. So I'm also going to want to use, since I have so many spells so far, and I know they're all on the cheap end. Oh wait, no, I can't. Okay, so I can't use that card. Mana Addict is a classic card that I can run. And as a cost 3, Acolyte of Pain is another one that I'm interested in. So let's see, other than those, what all do we have access to? I could very easily choose something like Twilight Drake. That's going to be good. Another one that I would have been fairly interested in here would be the Paladin. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so I'm going to go with... yeah, Lord of the Arena, just as a nice finisher. That's going to be good. Berserker is always nice. I could use Violet Teacher as my cost 4 slot. I've got 12 though, so maybe not that. Maybe the Shieldmaster is the best cost 4 option for me. No, especially when I'm looking at something along the lines of Inner Fire, the Mogushan Warden seems really nice, but I don't want to base my deck off of hopefully getting those cards. So I've got a pretty good curve right now. I think I'm going to look at another set of cost 3s and another set of cost 4s. Getting a Cult Master that I could make sure survives seems really nice. But I actually think taking out a minion with Spellbreaker, or making a minion do pretty much nothing. And yeah, the Mogushan Warden would be my second cost 4. So as far as cost 3s go, I'm not really sure what the best one is. Imp Master will flood the board. I was actually looking for Morose, but Imp Master is essentially Morose. That works fairly well in this. So it's now between Earthen Ring, Farseer, or Mind Control Tech. Their stats are the same, so the question is, Mind Control can bring me back if I'm behind. Earthen Ring, Farseer can help me to get another trigger off of Northshire Cleric. I am going to go with Earthen Ring for now. Oh wait, Whoa, I completely miscounted. I still have some extra cards. Do I really not have very many? You know what? Actually, I have the option for things like Mind Vision and Thought Steal. Mind Vision gets me a 1 card back. I could take... I was looking at not using the Mind Control Tech. Actually, I think Mind Control Tech is better than Earthen, just because you want a way to catch up if you're behind, but Earthen Ring Farseer is more of a if you're already ahead type of thing. So I could take out a 1 more card to put in another Mind Vision, but I really kind of like where the deck is at right now. So it'd be kind of like between Senjin. I'm just going to call it done here. This seems good. Oh wait, whoa, what happened? What did I lose out on? Oh, Lord of the Pit. There we go. Let's see how this works. If this has problems, I might see about the Paladin as option number 2. Just because I have a fairly good build currently for Paladin. It is kind of entertaining. I know that Magic has things like Pauper, where you're supposed to use just commons and uncommons, and this seems very similar to that. Or how there is they used to have the core sets where you could only use the smaller type of things. I'm actually going to get rid of all of that. Let's see what I get. Slightly better, but not really. At least I do have something low cost. Sorry, I'm trying not to... I keep forgetting not to touch the table because I'm not using the headphones for audio this time. So hopefully the audio comes out nice and clear. And I don't have anything to do quite yet. That inner fire is going to be very nice. But I don't really need 2 of them. Okay, so this is becoming a little odd. Huh. Alright, unless he has something to deal... That would have been nice last turn. With the Shield Master, it's at least a 2 for 1. I take out 2 of his guys, he takes out 1 of mine. But if he's got anything, like whatever... Is he using a Blessing of Kings? Yep, Blessing of Kings. That was the exact card I was worried about him playing. So, that seems fair. Now, I do actually have the ability to destroy both of his cards. Yeah, okay, so my... Death and Smite. This still leaves Shadow Word for me later if he plays another utility creature. Yeah, I didn't think that worked. Alright. So now, getting out a 7/7 is pretty good. A 7/7 that has the ability to very easily get stronger. Wait, what is this? Oh, I thought that summoned Silver Hand Recruits. I thought that was going to be a 1/1. Still, I mean, that's a good card. Oh, look, it's another one of those. Oh, jeez. Alright. Deal 3 damage and draw a card. I'm just going to heal for now. That's probably a bad move. What I could have done instead of playing the Cleric is if I Hammer of Wrath, dealt damage to one of those guys, I then could have changed a minion's attack to be equal to its health and dropped the attack of one of them as well. But since he's ignoring my Cleric, I have the opportunity... Okay. So 1, 2... Yeah. Alright. I'm at least alive for another turn. At least one other turn, yeah. Okay, so now I have something that can block for me, and I have something that can smash face the turn after. Oh, no. Why? Does he just need... Is that one of his quests, is just play a whole bunch of paladin cards? Okay. So I definitely got overpowered there very quickly. So as always, if I lose the first round, I'll go ahead and do a second one for you guys. This is very entertaining. My best bet would actually be, hey, take a look at your card collection before going into this to see what all you can do. Let me see Paladin real quick, but I might change my mind to Hunter. I know Hunter's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I think I am doing this the way... As long as I have... Oh, okay, yeah, Light's Justice and Humility is pretty... Or, no, oh yeah, I see. See, this is one of the decks that I've been using online lately. Well, I mean, a worse version, but... So I have a ton of cost 4, so I want to avoid cost 4 when I'm looking at my other cards. Alright. Yeah, the idea here is to... Oh, well, I only have one thing that boosts toughness, though, don't I? Yeah. So not the angry chicken. Darn. The footman's pretty good here. I just want that to stop glowing. Voodoo Doctor can be nice for extra power really fast. Mana Addict. What just happened? Alright. Oh, whatever. So yeah, the idea with this deck is to kind of aggro real fast, get things onto the board, and pump them up. So using things like Blessing of Might, protect it with Hand of Protection and Noble Sacrifice, but especially on something like the Thrallmar Farseer, giving it Wind Fury, it has Wind Fury, and giving it the Blessing of Kings is a really good option here. Actually, speaking of other good options, there is a cost 3, 3/2 Shattered Sun Cleric. That would be really good in here. What is not pulling its weight? I like Concentration and Hammer of Wrath, the biggest problem being that I like that Hammer refills itself, whereas Concentration does not. Concentration hits more. Because I definitely want 2 of those Shattered Sun Clerics. My cost 3. I want to take out a cost 3 for cost 3. So it's probably going to be this Aldor Peacekeeper or Iron for Grizzly. I want to keep my Taunt. So let's see how this does. Yeah, just going off of the base set, I know the Priest has some pretty well synergistic cards that I don't own, such as the I believe it's Light Spawn, its attack is always equal to its health, and there is the whenever a character is healed, gain 1 attack. Those 2 can be very, very powerful. This isn't bad. I have a cost 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think I might stick with this, because at the end of it all, that Frostwolf Grunt is going to, by turn 4, will be a 7/7. And chances are the Noble Sacrifice will help keep it alive. Yeah, this is going to be my first shot. Biff. Ooh. That's going to be my first selection. Okay, so unless he has some sort of pump, he's going to have to spend both of his guys getting rid of my grunt. Next turn, I have the option to Blessing of King my guy right out, or consecrate? Yeah, consecration. Or use my coin to use both Shattered Sun Cleric to boost, and my Argent Protector to Divine Shield. Oh, there's that too. Okay. Iron for Grizzly. Yeah, there is that. Oh. So what are the chances that he's going to have the noble sacrifice like I did? Okay. Either he has noble sacrifice. There we go. Because noble sacrifice only activates when I attack, so I didn't need to attack his strongest dude to get him within range of concentration or consecration. I just needed to attack something. So now I can coin, consecrate. Okay. Next turn gets a little problematic. So, no matter what I do, if he has a noble sacrifice, I'm just out the Shattered Sun Cleric when it attacks. So I'm going to hold back. And lose everything. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. I really hate this, but I need something on the board. I was hoping for Imp Master or one of my other taunt guys or something, but this is going to be how I have to do it, because I have nothing else I can throw at this. If nothing else, I at least have high toughness. And he still kills it this turn. Okay. And consecration number 2, please. Bueller, Hammer of Wrath. I will try Hammer of Wrath. I wonder if the cost 2/1 charge minion would have been good here, just as a way I could have charged and Blessing of Kings it, just get in some damage. But now that also seems kind of pointless. See, now he's got the option to just kind of sit back for a bit and not even worry about me. He's 10 health ahead of me. He has so much more on the board than I do. And he still has cards in hand. Okay. So at least my last turn has kind of evened us out, but he's still so far ahead of me. He's got 4 cards to my 2. Not too much I can do about that. Why is this glowing red? Equality, oh, I'll change to 1, I see. Yeah, it really does depend. I mean, obviously everyone has the same basic cards, so the collection that you have for your classic cards, that's going to be what this mode really asks of you. What classic cards do you have? Which is kind of sad because completing a Tavern Brawl gives you a classic pack, so... Oh yeah, Double Sacrifice still on the board. God, I saw that coming and I still walked smack dab into it. Okay, I'm down to 8 life. He's at 24, it's his turn. This does not look good for me. Ah, and there it is. Wait, are you kidding me? He has a guaranteed 8 damage that he could have used to hit me in the face, and now he only has that guarantee for 4 damage. He had a shot, and then he could have ended me. and then he decided not to. So this really comes down to who draws the best at this point. And now I'm out-tempoing him. He does have 2 cards in hand, so unless he's already used his second consecration... Okay. So by playing that Blessing of Wisdom on my guy, he has ensured a little bit of extra time. Because now I don't want to attack with my 2-1. And he has a 5-5 on the field. Hold up a sec. It doesn't matter which one the Blessing of Might goes on. He's bought himself a little bit of time by slowing down 2 of my guys, but really not enough. Ooh, but I only have 3 cards left in my deck, and I'm really close to dead. One, two, three, four. Alright. Unless he draws a taunt this turn, I should be good. But, oh man, did that come down to the wire. He had me! He had me and he missed it. One of my guys should have attacked that. I missed. That was a mistake on my part. There, okay, yeah, he realized that I had the Wind Fury guy out. Because I had 8 power with the guys on the board. Alright. That was close. That I did not... He had me! Oh, he had me so good! He almost got it. Oh, that is... I'm... Oh, wow, darn. I want to message him and be like, dude, you were there, you had me. I might message him later. But for now, let's see what can be added to my collection for the next time I go into this Tavern Brawl. A second Spellbreaker, that is definitely good. I have a lot of good Shaman spells. Ooh! Gold Raging Worgen. That's pretty nifty. Loot Hoarder. Shadow Flame. Oh, okay, that is really good. I have not got that before. But yeah. So for this Tavern Brawl, I would take a look at your collection. You can narrow down your cards to just classic and basic, and then ignore all epics and legendaries. But a peek to the past. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Moving my little face thing around. If there's any comments you'd like to leave, like, heck, maybe I could have won a few turns earlier and missed it, just, yeah, go ahead, leave comments. I love hearing from you guys. And like, share, subscribe, self-promotion-y stuff. Just have a good day. Alright? Thanks. Bye.